week, finally it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the second-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get to this game going. Commodores will kick this deep to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Across the 45 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Man, this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone now. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Commodores. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the SMU offense is back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Receiver makes the grab. Pickup was 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the quarterback dropping back. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop it? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff in a single back formation. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's running out of time here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Wideouts now clustered. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Throwing the football here on 3rd down and short. How about the defense? They were not fooled at all. Before the quarterback had a chance to read any coverage at all, he's on his back because of that pressure.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He breaks free. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. It's a fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
At the 35-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Enough for the first, but still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Commodores will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, SMU.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should left the ball in the end zone. The Mustangs offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Commodores. And the defense adds such an interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. And he's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Using his legs on the scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And the receiver's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
What a combination.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review. To the air. It's Jennings. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to find some room. It's Alexander. They tackle him about the 14.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
27.
The Mustangs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Brown. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Vanderbilt offense will take over. First and 10.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
From the 12-yard line, it's second and long now. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Commodores come up to the line in the hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds his target, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone. To throw, it's Jennings. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. The pocket breaking down. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here comes a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now the try for 2. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Vanderbilt 27, SMU 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
SMU 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
Down at the 15, and the Vanderbilt offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st and 10 play coming up. Of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They've got him down out near the 40.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff running right. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Single back, takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Number 28 in the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
42, SMU, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
SMU Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Bringing pressure. They've got him to sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Gorilla.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Razor. Acorn.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carroll. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.